lau ilunga o le basa o lona lofa. O lau ilunga o le basa o lona lofa. Ea, e su e mai o seia. Ea, e tausi ai lo mai ngā iu.
O te manatu ai I aso I walewa I ngā taifale le siu manga I le sami. Ia ua tele mea o mau atu. Ua o aso ia I lau mai tau. Lea ia se mea o le sami le mau.
Anyone who has spent any time living in the Pacific region will know that the people in these far-flung islands have a rich natural and cultural heritage. When Europeans first traveled to the Great Pacific, an ocean that covers almost 1/3 of the planet, they were spellbound by the beauty of the people and the pristine quality of nature. This noble race of humankind had lived in harmony with the many gifts of creation for which they were ever mindful as custodians and thankful as beneficiaries. In these islands, humans had a kinship bond with the mineral, plant, and animal kingdoms of creation, with which they shared residency. Since contact with Europeans, the environment and the cultures of the Pacific have undergone dramatic and, in many cases, irreversible change for the worse. The heritage now left to future generations is uncertain. Climate change, like globalization, has reached the last frontier of human habitation on Earth.
I think it is ironic that we in the Pacific, although we contribute very little to greenhouse gas emissions and global warming, we are of course amongst the most vulnerable.
Climate change is affecting everybody. To us from the small island nations, we are suffering.
A key concern for us, of course, is sea level rise.
This impacts will continue to cause saltwater intrusion.
That's also affect the water.
This is very, very important because water is a basic need by everybody.
It's also ruining our staple foods.
This is with regards to food security.
The coastal zone, water, and food security have been identified by Pacific Island leaders as the 3 priority concerns needing to be addressed in relation to climate change, while also recognizing the many interrelated threats now emerging. Extreme weather events are on the increase. Some areas are experiencing drought for the first time, while others have never seen such heavy rainfall. Biodiversity loss threatens entire ecosystems. Fish migratory paths are changing, and dependency on fossil fuels for energy persists despite major advances in renewable energy. As challenging as these problems are, perhaps the most heartbreaking will be on the day some of these islanders become the world's first climate change refugees, forced through no fault of their own to leave their island homes and the bones of their ancestors to the sea's embrace. On that day, the world will begin to lose a colorful and warm-hearted member of the human family, a member whose identity and culture will change just as the climate is changing.
We do not want our people to be refugees one day.